We have our ads ready. We have our audiences ready. Now is the final step to actually publish the campaign using our ads and audiences. So click Start Publishing. Now the very first step is choosing the ads. Let's choose the page. Make sure to choose the same page you chose earlier in your ads, and then choose the objective. Let's choose conversions on your website, and then I'll choose purchases. Click Load. And then right here is where we see the ads that we just created. So let's choose the 6 that we chose initially or created initially. Okay. You also have the option of previewing the ad. So let's just preview it. This is the one with the video. Perfect. Okay. And then use chosen reusable ads. And now we have a few audiences. We'll choose the one that we just created, which is this one. Perfect. Okay. Choose that. Now we have the option of split testing the main audience that we just created. If you don't want to split test it, you can just skip it by pressing here. Otherwise, I highly suggest that you split test. This is the main benefit of this platform. So the first choice is to definitely split test the parents, see which of these parents are giving us the biggest value, and then placements, definitely. And then we want to split test by interest. So we have 5 interests to choose from. But since includes and excludes will always be applied on all of these interests, on all of these audiences. So we'll split test them. In our account, we have a maximum split test of 100 audiences. But here we are creating 30 split audiences. And now we have the option of adding an overlap. An overlap basically forces each of these split tests to never overlap with the split test. So it gives you a purer set of results. So we'll apply it, and now it's editing the audiences just so it doesn't overlap. So you'll see that the audience sizes went down considerably. So they would never overlap with each other. So I can use all 30 of them and they would never overlap with each other. You would never end up bidding against yourself, which is awesome and very, very helpful long term. So let's see, for example, let's filter this out by the size. So this is the biggest one. Let's see what it is. School children 6 to 8, mobile feed. Then overlaps for these, so they would never overlap with that. And then the includes, perfect. Okay, so the main target interest is target corporation. That's why the audience is so big, because the interest is big as well. So these all look good. So I'll just choose all these 10. 31,000 seems good enough. I would also choose these. I wouldn't choose the 4,000. Ideally, I wouldn't choose less than 10,000 because they would get dry really quick. So if we're assuming at $20 per 1,000 view, that means at $100 we would already be going through our audience. We'll give ourselves a bit of more room. But if you're fine with it, then I would go to 3,000 for sure, no problem. Okay, and then so we'll use those split audiences. So right here it says that we have 6 ads chosen and then 12 split audiences. And then, so how much would we want to spend? I would spend at least $10 per audience. So it would be $120 per day. So it would end up being $10. So upRive forces each of these ads or audiences to spend a minimum amount, so that the budget is split across each audience evenly, even though the Facebook algorithm doesn't allow that. upRive has a unique setting that forces it to do that, just so we have a more even playing field across each of the audiences and find out which one actually benefits you. So we have $120 per day, and then the category we have a normal campaign. We want the campaign to start as soon as possible. We don't have an end date for it. The campaign optimization, there are a few options to choose from, but I would always choose the recommended. This gives you the biggest bang for your buck with the most optimal settings. And then the tracking pixel, we only have the one, so we'll just choose that. This is a super handy feature that we added, something that helps me a lot, which is the auto naming. So let's add the name, which is the master audience name, and then the number of ads, number of audiences, and the daily budget. You can also add the page name, but that's fine. And you can also add the objective. I don't need that. So this looks good. I'll just click publish new campaign. And then it's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. I think we have a few, so probably closer to 5 minutes. And then once it's done, it's going to give you a confirmation that your campaign was published successfully, and you should be good to go. Okay, so we just got the confirmation that everything was published successfully, so we should be good to go.